welcome to the Jamly Chick. Today we are very excited to be with you, and today we have with us Jason Lipo, one of our co-hosts, and coming on stage with us we have Vinny and Jamie. Welcome, guys.
What's up?
Hey.
So we're super pumped today. We're going to be talking. This is just a special episode about El Gonzo, Viva El Gonzo, and there are a few things before that I'm just going to bring up really quickly. And what that is the Ramble dropped their festival dates and their lineup this week. And the Ramble, check them out online. The Ramble Festival, and it's October 10th through the 12th. And it's going to be super exciting. So also, if you have not realized, there's not really much that we need to talk about because it is soap opera central online right now with all the things that are going on, like bands. It is just left and right. Like, I mean, I'm waking up and turning around and have you heard this? Have you heard this? It's just absolutely insane. I think my phone has blown up more in the last week than ever. So how about you guys? Have y'all's phones been blowing up?
Oh, certainly. I mean, or just noticing Instagram and definitely.
Yeah. What's going on?
Well, I mean, what this morning too, we were all talking about what was going on, right? So, in the jam world. So
lots of stuff going on in the jam world. At least it's not drama in our lives right now, and it's drama and somewhere else. So count your blessings on those things. So, but don't let any of our bands break up. So y'all don't be getting crazy ideas out there. Let's work this out. Let's be nice. Let's be kind, everyone, and just take a breather and everything will be okay. So, but all right. So back to our Viva El Gonzo show today. I'm super pumped about that. Viva El Gonzo. And this is pretty much like Goose's festival in Mexico. Wouldn't y'all say?
Pretty much.
Well, that's what it is.
That's exactly what it is. That's not what it says it is, but that's exactly what it is. And so, I'm really pumped about this. We will not be there. Jason and I will not be there as of right now. Now things can change, and I am very much so hoping that we will end up being there. But as of this recording, we are not going to be there. Not right now, but you will get Jamie and Vinny there. So that is super exciting. And Jamie, are you shooting that? Yes. Or are you just there for fun?
You are shooting?
You are shooting. Oh, snap. So
that's awesome.
Make sure to go up and talk to Jamie and Vinny and stuff. And remember also, whatever you look like behind the camera, you're still going to look the same. These are all the things that we were told from what was the name of that El Primavera Tours,
Primavera Tours.
El Primavera Tours, whatever we're going to have photographers there taking pictures. But remember, what you look like is still going to be what you look like behind the camera. So always remember that. Yeah. Don't expect us to be miracle workers. So, but anyway, just super pumped for that. So that's who. Make sure to go talk to Jamie and Vinny while you're there. So, but other than that,
well, let's get started about like what are these stages looking like? How many stages do they have at the festival this year?
Well, there's 3 stages.
Yeah, yep. 3 stages. What are the names of the stages?
Main stage.
You got the Crania stage and the Round Rock stage.
Nice. And we think the Cranium stage and the main stage are more of the main stages through the day and stuff, and then Round Rock was more of the up and coming bands, I guess you would say, or local love bands.
Yeah, your set break bands, your local love bands, and yeah, they look like really, really cool bands to check out. And I love the fact that those bands are, what do you call it? Set break, like we're actually getting music in our set break and live music in our set break. So it continues on. But do y'all know anything about the stages besides we've been trying to figure out, we've been talking about this because, this is not a festival that's happened before. This is nothing that any of us have seen. So it's all of us assuming, different things and these assumptions going around left and right. And so, So anyway, so we've had some questions back and forth of where these stages are, what they look like, and so I think like what I checked out about like the Crania stage is this is like your late night, early day stage, and it's really cool and it's shaded, and it's like your all right, someone help me with the word. Post-apocalyptic. So so I think that's that. So yeah, the talking about the stages and all, it's just been just eating me alive, and eating, I know, Miss Jamie alive, because we've been talking about it. It's just been, this is something new. What is it? Where is it? And their map that they put out is not really telling us
The
much.
layout isn't really laid out too
Yeah,
much.
it doesn't lay it out. So our gal did some work. Jamie, show us what's up.
Hey folks, if you're like me, you saw that map on the El Gonzo website and knew there was no way it was to scale. So I took it upon myself to create a Google map to ease my anxieties and want to know where everything is. Anyhow, this map right here is the hotels that are part of the packages. And as you can see, the festival grounds are going to be in this area. Things are pretty spread out. However, it's not the worst thing in the world. If we look a little closer to the venue, we can look a little closer to where the stages are, which is my deep burning question. Well, there's already something called Crania that's already there. And so we know Crania's got to be right around here. We also know that this area right here is where the glamping is. So yeah, like some nice beachfront camping. My guess is that the other two stages are going to be in this area. And let me tell you, it might look like green and gross, but it's actually a field of grass with palm trees and sand, and it looks really epic. So it might look like this whole area is a bunch of green shrubs, but no fear, it is not. It is actually a bunch of grass and sand, and it looks pretty epic. And that's that traffic circle that's on the map right there. How beautiful does that look?
That's awesome.
So cool. Oh my gosh. Welcome to, what is it? Puerto Los Cabos. Ooh, we're gonna have so much fun. Pienso que muchas personas necesitan una translator y yo hablo español. Si usted necesita una translator, págame y yo voy con usted.
Man, we're gonna have to bring you with us, Alexia. So
that's what she just said for translating.
That's what I said. I was like, if you need a translator, I speak Spanish. Just come on and bring me with you, and I'll translate.
I'm sure you'll
you.
fit in my suitcase.
If we just get send the one under the plane, I'll be good. Just, give me a Xanax, knock me out. We'll get there. I'll be good. So, Jamie, thank you so much for doing that, because
we do not condone the use of benzos on this show.
Oh my gosh, that was like, yes, agreed, and that was totally not meant that way. See, that's where I get foot and mouth syndrome. That happens, which we all know I do. So that's definite. But I guess since we've done like an overview of stages, and since we've done an overview of stages, we're going to get into like the schedule of the stages. And so Thursday we're starting out first. Who's starting us out?
Yeah, at the Crania stage over there across the water, across the pond there. It's gonna be Andy Frasco,
Ooh, so we got some craziness. Like, y'all are gonna be coming in with
you're starting out your festival with Andy Frasco. It's gonna be wild.
Oh, it's gonna get wild. Ooh.
But
I'm
Frasco,
sure he's getting in the water.
Oh yeah, he's doing something crazy. All of them are
all water. Can you? Yeah, I don't see Frasco with all water.
Let's see, and then yeah, if you haven't seen Andy Frasco live, you're in for a treat. Expect the unexpected, because it's wild. It's so much fun.
If you haven't seen him, definitely get your behind out there, because it's worth it.
It's definitely a party.
I'm wondering what his what his keyboard's gonna look like in the post-apocalyptic thing, and the smoke coming out, and that's gonna be sick. Oh, I just want to see the photos from that already. It's gonna be so sick. So, and then who's next?
I think after that is Tycho. Tycho is a DJ. He's known for his down-tempo, ambient, and IDM-influenced electronic music. So
do not miss this man. Do not miss this man. I think a lot of people have no idea who this man is whatsoever. And if you don't, thank me later, but get your honey there too, because he is insanity. He's worldwide. He's just getting off of like a European tour right now. He's sick. So sick.
Well, damn, I'm sold already.
Do what?
he does like he's got like a lot of I just looked at his stuff. He has like a lot of Moogs and stuff he uses and everything. He like when he records, he like eliminated the use of a mouse, like recording on a computer and stuff. Like this guy's
He's brilliant. And also, Jamie, he loves photography. Like we love photography.
He's an awesome photographer.
Like, you should see his photos from this last European tour. Like I'm just like, oh my gosh, I love his photos. So he's just all around artistic genius, just all the way around. So yeah. Sorry, jumping in on that one. I just had to let y'all know, do not miss him.
And see, then after Tycho, it's Eggy, the boys from Connecticut. So if you haven't seen Eggy, they are an awesome jam band out of Connecticut. Like I said that, and but they are really good. They just came out. Their latest album came out in the fall. Waiting Game. So they're really.
Eggy's a pretty well-known band in our community, so I think that stage is going to be packed. I don't think there's anything selling that we have to say on Eggy. I mean, they're awesome. Jake's amazing. Alex is probably one of the sickest drummers ever, and absolutely love him. So Donnie's sick on the keys, and Michael's got the bass down. So good thing our community knows about them, because he's definitely there. Not he. They are sick.
Yep. And then finishing the night out, I think it's LP
Giobi.
And then she's going to do the Dead set,
so
I think. And
if y'all don't know about LP, let me give you a little rundown of LP because this is really cool. I think she's awesome. So her parents were deadheads or are deadheads, are deadheads. And so she grew up going to like all these dead shows, all this stuff. And so she like thought DJing was cool. So, so she started like from in her early teens, maybe before her teens, started DJing at these like at like out in the lot after shows at festivals and stuff. And so she became, over the years and stuff, she became known and stuff. And she's like one of the hottest. So she covers a lot of dead things. She covers a lot, but she's a sick DJ also. And
and she's a classically trained jazz pianist. So that's why she has her own style of piano house music.
Yeah. It's really sick. Awesome. I mean, they literally like set y'all up for like the most insanely amazing music festival weekend.
We were talking about this earlier, and we were saying that you can hit every show if you wanted to. You don't have to pick in between bands or whatever. You can, if you want to see all 9 bands the first day, you can see all 9 bands.
That's what we were.
It's pretty awesome.
Because the other bands that they have set up on set break on the other stage. And that's why Jamie, we were all like, what in the world? What's going on? It's pretty much like a set break band. So that's while they're on set break, while Goose is on set break.
What's going on?
You really have to make a choice unless you
do what?
Gotta go inside, but you really don't have to make any choices on this festival, which is really nice.
Oh, so nice. That's so nice. One thing you don't have to make on this festival is a choice, except for one choice, having fun or not having fun. And if you choose not to have fun, that is your problem, not ours. and not the band's either. So we don't want to hear seeing crap talking if y'all don't have any fun, because they set y'all up for a great weekend. And but next, what do we have on Thursday? Like that
was just the
Crania stage.
So what's the main stage looking like?
Main stage.
So starting off on the main stage on Thursday is Dogs in a Pile from New Jersey.
Oh yeah.
They've been around for a bit, but they're on the rise right now. We just saw them at the Brooklyn Bowl. They absolutely killed it. And they just announced that over the summer they're going to be doing their biggest headlining show so far they're headlining the
Stone Pony Summer
Stone
Stage.
Pony
And
Summer.
if any of you guys ever
Sweet.
really? I missed
you can't
that.
even move.
Labor Day weekend.
Nice.
so packed.
Sunday.
So big for them. That's awesome.
Playing Sunday night Labor Day weekend at the Summer Stage.
Oh, yay, dogs. Heck yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a huge thing for them. That place holds 5,000. We were all there for Goose. So it's like a huge stage for them, but I think they're going to crush it because they can pack the Stone Pony.
And they're from Asbury Park.
Yeah,
their
definitely.
energy is amazing.
They're awesome.
They're
musicians,
awesome
too.
Yeah, we
guys.
They get better and better.
I was just going to say that. We've been seeing them. We've seen them a couple times over the last couple years, and it's like each time it's a better show. I mean, they're great from when I first started seeing them, but it's just gotten better.
Awesome.
Completely agreed, Vinny. It's just, seeing them over the last few years that just they've done amazing. I'm really proud of these guys. They're a young crowd and stuff, and so, but I'm proud of them. They're doing awesome. They've got a big future ahead of them.
Oh no, for sure.
Definitely. Following them is Dawes, which is a mix of a couple different genres, I guess. They're a bit folk rock.
Very heavy though.
Yeah. A lot of piano, ballady kind of songs. Sprawling a bit. Pretty, I would say, kind of mellow, but definitely an interesting mix.
Didn't they remember at Fred? Were you at Fred, Jamie?
Yeah, I was just literally. I was like,
didn't they cover the whole Black Sabbath album? But then they did the Black Sabbath set or whatever.
Oh yeah, they did.
That is the set they did. Because when you said a little bit hard, a little bit, I was like, man, I remember them being really hard like that, and that's really hard, and that's because they were covering the Black Sabbath album, so that makes complete sense.
But then they did their set the next day, I think,
and they did that epic "Don't Do It" cover with Goose.
Yeah.
And I want to say they came out during This Old Sea, I believe.
Yep.
Good times.
That was a good festival too.
I know.
This is parts that I love about this. Just remembering good times. And then y'all are going to be making good times. Yes. Best part about it. So what's next after Dolls?
Following Dawes is the main event for the evening is Goose for 2 sets.
Yeah, definitely not missing. Definitely shouldn't miss that. I feel like but that's super sick. So,
yeah, but speaking of Goose, we do not know whether the Wi-Fi will check out, but I think we all have assumed that they'll stream it somehow or some way, even if it's just the Goose sets.
Yeah,
so.
We checked in a few times to see, and I think that's still a decision that's being made. But I would guess my assumption here, and you know what you do when you make assumptions, you make an ass of yourself. But I would assume that they would, figure out a way to have it paid for like some other festivals do, but then you never know. We might just get Goose. The Wi-Fi might just check out for Goose. As long as I get Goose, I'm cool. And actually, I'm lying about that 100%. If I could get this whole festival, I would get this whole festival. So that was a total lie. But anyway, so on Thursday, Round Rocks.
So Thursday Round Rocks, we've got 2 interesting bands. First, we've got Mahali, who is a reggae specialist and just pretty much awesome. And I'm pretty stoked to see him. His new band is pretty fantastic, adding the horns. Also, we've got this Everything Here Is Alive, which is apparently a local band from El Gonzo, from the San Cabo area. And I believe they are playing In Between for a set break. So check out the local homies. Have a listen, because it's not something you can hear when you're in the United States.
Yeah,
exactly.
Definitely. We checked them out for a little bit, and they were kind of very artistic, to say the least. So
Definitely. I think a few of them have like some videos that I saw on VEVO, which is the Spanish, the Spanish network and stuff. So, so we don't always get to hear it here. So definitely check that out.
All right. So what's going on at Crania on Friday?
So for Crania on Friday, we're starting out the day with Rebecca Ruth. That's gonna be super exciting. That's also EDM music, and for those of you that don't know, that is Peter's fiance now, Becky Chinman, and she is AKA Rebecca Ruth. We have got to hear her quite a few times, and she's amazing. Like, definitely don't sleep in through this at all.
Energy, really
not sure if anybody caught her after the Capo 3 run, but she definitely
she's
her Space Panther.
They definitely killed that. So that was awesome. And then after that, you're gonna have LPGOB again. And I'm just gonna say I'm really sad that both of them are not later in the night. But I wasn't in charge of scheduling, so there's nothing I could do about that one. And so later in the night, after the Goose set, you're gonna have back at Crania, you're gonna have Dogs in a Pile, which you get your next chance to check them out. So you can count that as 2 shows. All of us love to count concerts. So that'll be number 2 for you, the Goose concert, or the Goose Festival, excuse me, Viva El Gonzo. And then you're gonna have Tycho and the DJ set. So I am so pumped about him again. So don't miss him at all. He's going to be, you'll get 2 of him, and you don't want to miss that for sure. And so next, what's going on the main stage?
The main stage on Friday is definitely happening, starting with Pigeons playing ping pong in the afternoon, which, man, I love Pigeons. They are the funk specialists, and it's going to be exciting to see them down in Mexico and Inspired.
I just can't even imagine the background with the pit, just with them being on the main stage. Like, I can only imagine how gorgeous it is, and they just have such high energy and just so amazing. And them, starting out the day on the main stage, that's going to be awesome.
Oh, I'm sure they will take flight. I mean,
definitely. Definitely.
Hopefully, I will capture it.
Oh yeah, you will.
I'm sure you will, for sure.
We've also got a little more Dawes. So, if you're whet your appetite on Thursday, Dawes is back. Also, the war on drugs, and I am not talking about that guy down the street that's selling stuff. And the indie folk psychedelic route, almost like everything. Definitely have a very strong indie sound. And I have to say that Vinny and I, our second concert ever was the War on Drugs.
Oh, that's awesome. Very cool.
Yeah, so memorabilia. And how cool that it's on day 2, too. And second concert and day 2.
There's
that's awesome.
Yeah, and day 2, second time seeing them.
Do what?
Oh, I say, of course, we got 2 sets of Goose.
2 sets.
Right?
Yeah. Y'all are just, I'm just over here just having so much fun for you already.
However, there's some good stuff going on Round Rocks on Friday. I believe Jason.
Yes. I do. Let's see. The Los Angeles League of Musicians. They are wild, so to speak.
La Lome.
Yeah, they have a lot of like Latin American, like Spanish feel to them. They got like a surf rock kind of deal. They got like a 60s like R&B kind of thing, also. But they try, and their main point of their music is to reflect the city of Los Angeles's multicultural base of people. So
that's cool. That's interesting. Really, an idea behind the music, that's really cool.
Yeah,
and
taking a little bit of something from.
Yeah, they're really big on VEVO too. Really big on there. So they have a big following. So definitely check them out. That's one band that's there that I haven't seen. So y'all let us know how y'all like them.
Let's see. And then we have Sierra Hull, which is an amazing mandolin bluegrass player. She is a shredder. So, but her Grand Ole Opry debut, when she was 10 years old. If that tells you anything.
Yeah,
she's
sick.
She's a hustler. So she's played with Sam Bush before and stuff. So
well, if this tells you how good she is, I was just like braiding the back of my hair and putting up in a ponytail and braiding it, and Jason was listening to some of the music and stuff, and I thought that he was listening to Billy Strings, and Billy's usually my thing. And I was like, Jason, are you listening to Billy? And he was like, nah. He's like, this is Sierra Hull. And I was like, dude, what?
Yeah.
I was like, she's
awesome.
She's amazing. So she's shredding, if that tells you anything. If I thought it was Billy and it was Sierra Hull, she's shredding it. So definitely catch her.
And last but not least, we have a band called Shamans, which is another local band out of Cabo. And it seems like they've been doing it since they were teenagers there, and they're like, oh, we see what we can do here. So they are a psychedelic jam band, so this goes along with the scene and the whole artistic vibe. So
are they the one that play at that hotel that you were talking about?
Which one?
Like the El Gonzo Hotel?
I think so. No. That was the Everything Here Is Alive.
Yeah, Everything Here Is Alive is the one that plays at the hotel there.
Yeah.
And
no, you're good. No,
that was my.
But they're. I mean, I'm sure they played there too. Because they're local, of course.
Yeah, they're local. It's not as far down from them. So, and it seems to be like, it's really cool. Seems to be like a whole artist resort.
Yeah, everything seems to be like, like every art scene or everything is like right there. You know what I mean? So. Seems pretty legit.
Yeah. So on Saturday on Crania stage, starting us out for the day. Who's starting us out, guys?
Cordovas.
What's this band?
Smaller bands. They're based out of California. The main members of the band, there's 2 main members, but it's a 4-piece. They have 2 other members. I listened to them a little bit. I checked it out. It's pretty like chill, mellow, bit bluesy. It's nice. Really interesting. Like I was enjoying it. So I'm looking forward to.
Sounds like a nice way to start your Sunday on day 3. Like you've been raging hard for 2 days. So like something like, okay, let's get here. We're here. Ease into it, guys. All right. Perfect start.
Stretch
sounds like they did their research on that. That's a good one.
Yeah, and then following up them is another set from Sierra Hull.
Go girl.
I was looking into this. I never heard of her before, so I did some see she definitely shreds. See, our
New Joysian says that she shreds. So she shreds. Sorry, go ahead.
You go. No, I was just gonna say that I enjoyed the whole band. It was really good. It was interesting. It's a bluegrass band, but they have a drummer as well, like a full kit, drumming kit. So
adds a nice little touch.
Should be interesting.
I'm interested. Yeah. That's really cool.
And then from there we go to the late night, and you got Pigeons playing another set for a late night. So that should be a fun set to end the weekend. And then following them is DJ Marv Menthol.
Who I can't wait to see, because oh my God, when he got on stage and it turned into like jungle beats, I was like, yes. More of this, please.
Yeah.
I love
when that happened at Goosemas, man.
Yeah,
that awesome.
Oh my gosh, all about it. Oh my gosh. So cool thing, the funniest thing about DJ Marv Menthols. So if some of you don't know yet, I guess, who hasn't watched Goosemas from this past year, DJ Marv Menthols is Trevor Weeks, the bassist for the band Goose. So because I mean, some people haven't seen it. So, and all of us, I don't want to assume that everyone's seen it, but he, last year when we were at Electric Forest, people didn't know that DJ.
It was summer camp.
Summer camp.
Not summer camp, but it was called the Summer Revere or whatever.
Yeah. So that
Soulshine.
Soulshine. Yes. It was Soulshine. So last year at Soulshine, he was set to play, I think it was like a 3-something in the morning set. And a lot of people were there, but a lot of people, and I didn't open my mouth because I wanted as much space as I could to dance. And they're like, "Who's this DJ Mar Menthols? Who's this DJ Mar Menthols?" And I'm just like, yeah, that's when I did hold the goodness out because I just wanted to have more room to dance on that one. But so he comes out and everyone's just like shocked that it's Trev. And I'm just like, oh yeah. And so it was so much fun, just such a sick night. And just having so much fun that night. I closed my eyes because there are so many people around, and I just like get hit in the face. So warning, he does throw marble menthol packs out to the crowd, and I shut my eyes, and all of a sudden it's like hit right in the face with a pack of marb menthols. And then as this happens, I look down, I'm like, oh, I guess I'm gonna pick these up. And so I picked them up and was putting them in my fanny pack. And as I'm doing that, like I look to my left and Peter's like 3 people over, dying laughing that I just got wiped in the face by this. And I mean, I was laughing too, but it was just funny story. But good times. Do not miss him. And everyone after Goosemas, they're like, yeah, what? And if y'all get Trevor with his shirt off, y'all better get a picture. I will be so upset if someone does not get a picture with Trevor with his shirt off. People couldn't even tell night 1 of Goosemas that he had his shirt off. I was like, did y'all see Trevor with his shirt off? They're like, no, what? And because of the bandana that was covering up a little bit. And so the next night people were like, oh my gosh. I was like, 2 nights. So, but
Two nights only, people.
Calm down, ladies.
He's just so sweet and humble. He's just so sweet and humble and so talented. And I think that's what I love about him the most. He just has the coolest vibe. He's just he's just here because he truly loves it. That's what I get out of Trev. That's my interpretation. So, but anyway, sorry for interrupting. So on to, that was Marb Menthols. Yep. So
Saturday main stage, what's going on?
Yeah. Who's got main stage Saturday?
I'll do it.
Okay.
So we got starting off with Eggy, another set from Eggy. Following up Eggy is another set from Andy Frasco in the UN. Should be another fun set. Following them is the band from LA, Lalam. Excited I haven't seen them live before, so I'm interested to see.
Yeah. They seem like really cool.
Yeah, that's probably one of the bands. If I was going, I'd want to see them.
Yeah. That's
nice that we get 2 chances. It's not like
that's a great thing too, is that they get 2 chances, because it's hard when it's 3 days. It's hard to make it to. You can make it to everything if you want to, but the question is, can you drag yourself there? That's the question. Like, I mean, if you have the appropriate tools necessary, yes, you can. But not everyone in another country has those appropriate tools. Yeah. So, and while I'm talking about those appropriate tools, guys, you're in Mexico. Don't be dumb. Let's just say that. Let's just end it. That's all we need to say about that. Don't be dumb. And but yeah, that's gonna be super cool.
Yep. And following them is Goose for another 2 sets. The last 2 sets of the 3 days. So
I just feel like y'all are getting like a super sick, like, what is this, Saturday? Y'all are like, y'all are going.
Sunday,
this is Sunday.
And there's still 1 stage left.
That's what I'm like
on that one.
Yeah, this is the last day of the festival, and y'all are getting like blown out of the water. Like, y'all are going to be, remember to hydrate to make sure to get to this day. But good gracious alive, like everything's great. And then, but last day they're going to send y'all home, and the airlines are going to be thanking them, being like, oh, this is how we get them to shut up and sleep. Okay, this is how we do it.
Yeah, I think Sunday's going to be killer though. You know, never miss a Sunday show. So I think it's going to be. I think there's going to be a bunch of heaters.
I'm
Sunday.
such a dummy. Of course, Goose would do it because their motto, "Never miss a Sunday show." I never put these things together.
Post Sunday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Duh. Thanks.
It's
Yeah.
last day.
Yeah. Last day. Yeah. So, but anyway, so on Round Rocks on Saturday.
What's happening on Round
What's
Rocks?
happening? What's happening? Is that
Alexius, you get your favorite thing.
I get
a goose stick. Oh yeah.
Yeah, goose stick.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about some. Well, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna be there for the goose stick. It's gonna hurt my heart. But I'm super, like, you know, super excited about a goose stick being out. Like, I hope and pray that I get to see this again, because a goose stick, you know, what people, I know there are assumptions out there, and everyone remember my favorite phrase. If you're assuming things, you're only making an ass out of yourself, because we don't know this for sure. This is just an assumption. But I'm like, so a goose stick, what I'm thinking that you're going to get is the same thing that we got at Radio City Music Hall with, you know, with Trevor out there. And as we were talking about this before, Jamie and Vinny got a sick acoustic thing. What was it in where was it, Vinny? Cincinnati.
But it was at the show.
Oh, they were. Oh, okay. They weren't. Sorry.
We didn't go, but at Cincinnati, I forgot what night it was.
It was the fall tour. They did.
Yeah, it was first night, wasn't it? Wasn't it the first night?
They opened up the first set for the first, like, I think 3-4 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's more what you're gonna be able to expect out of that, because I know there's been some things going back and forth. So just expect, you know,
first time as a 4-piece, right?
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it will be. It will be very interesting, and so I think it's gonna be sick. I think the whole thing's gonna be sick. So yeah, and but that's gonna be fun.
She's got Mahali. So got that.
Oh,
yeah. A nighttime Mahali set, get little night lights. And
Mahali's the best.
You know, that show should definitely be a really good ending.
It's before Goose comes on, so it's like a good pregame for Goose.
Yeah. And I don't know if people have noticed, like, the setup on Mahali's stage, but he can do so many things, and it's just him and his saxophonist. Like, what? And he's got, like, the bass set up so he can go over and play that. He's got a guitar on his back. He's got, you know, his DJ set over here.
Oh, he's like Mahali solo?
And
like he's got a drum machine. Like when we saw him, he had a drum
machine. I thought
machine.
he was going to be with his band. Oh wow, that's crazy!
I mean, as we've seen him with Mahali this year, it was he and his and just the saxophonist.
Yeah.
And, no kidding, because I've only seen with a full band. That's exciting.
It was just him, the sax player, and he had a drum machine. And he had a bass standing in a stand.
So he loops everything.
He loops it all.
And so he had his Fender acoustic, and so he would lay the rhythm track too, and then start playing lead over it.
Yeah, it was sick. It's
awesome.
Really
very talented.
Super. That's why I was like, I love him anyway, but just when you see that type of talent and you can see what he's doing, and he literally made the same music that is on Pandora and on these things. He made it live himself. It was not, you know, and those are the things
I've also seen him do a really killer cover of oh gosh, it's escaping me right now. That band from the 90s that Kurt Cobain was in. Nirvana.
Yeah.
I've seen him sing, like, I don't know if it was Smells Like Teen Spirit, but I forget what it was, but I saw him with La Special a few years ago, and it was just absolutely mind-blowing.
You showed me the video. I forgot what song it was.
I think, didn't y'all get the night that oh no, Andy Frasco covered, it was Andy Frasco that covered something that Kurt Cobain. So sorry, just let me get this thought. Let me pull it out of my head. I'm gonna do the Dumbledore.
I've seen them cover Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah. They're amazing. I love all these bands. Like y'all have like an amazing weekend of music just ahead of y'all. And
everybody
beauty.
going.
Do what?
Us and everybody going.
Yeah, y'all and everyone going. But the fun thing is too, is it's not just like what's going on the stages. It's not just what's going on the stages. Y'all are going to be in a beautiful, absolutely beautiful location with lots else to do.
Oh yeah.
And so with that, we have some excursions, and Vinny's gonna take over here, because since we're not going, I could not see the excursions, and I'm sitting here. I'm like, am I a moron? Why can't I find what's going on? What they keep saying comes in these packages, and so you only see what comes in the packages if you buy them.
There's like a portal that they send login info to people who buy the packages to put in their info and flight info, and they can do add-ons, and the add-ons are these excursions through them. Obviously there's a ton of other stuff to do, but through them you could there's 2 golf courses nearby that you could, if you want to golf, you can book through them, and then falling under that, they're doing an official Viva El Gonzo golf tournament.
Oh wow.
Which is going to be a shotgun style scramble on Friday.
Awesome.
I'm just going to keep my mouth closed on that one. My thought with which one of them play golf? Are there golfers in our community? There are some. Just joking.
I know a couple. I'll tell you offline.
that's why I was like. Yeah, this thought's just going to go. But anyway, sorry, Vinny, to interrupt.
No, you're good. So that the golf tournament is on Friday. So after that, you also have zip lining.
I'm just here for the zip line.
You might see Rick there, so just be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
That might be your highest chance of seeing Rick besides the stage on the zip lining lines.
Sea and snorkel. You go snorkeling.
Ooh, I love snorkeling.
That sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
Snorkeling's fun.
They have a city tour through Los Cabos. You could do a day of sailing on a luxury boat or catamaran.
Oh.
Nice glasses, by the way, Alexa.
Thanks. I'm ready for my excursions. Like, I'm ready to be bougie on it. Let's go. Tell me what's up. Tell me what we're doing next.
Off-road ATV tour.
Oh wow, that sounds fun.
I can't get bougie for that. Hold on. Where's my camo?
That's funny.
And a beach pass for Wild Bay Beach.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Also, there was no other info on it as far as when, but on the website it does say that they're going to be doing, they're going to be offering yoga and meditation sessions.
Yeah, the wellness stuff in the mornings and stuff.
Yes.
Hopefully there's something to do with the cacao stuff that they've been talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm all seriousness. In all seriousness, I would really love to check that stuff out too.
No, in all seriousness,
definitely.
I really want to know. These are things I really want to know about. I was researching that, after they brought that to our knowledge. I'm just like, this is really cool. Like, I really want to try this. So no, in all seriousness, I really want to try it. I might joke about things, but doesn't mean I don't want to try it. I'll make fun of myself while doing it. But
did you guys looked into other excursions?
We couldn't find
some stuff. Like, we were trying to find the excursions like offered through the hotels. Obviously, we didn't.
We couldn't find
it. But some stuff I did find though were like they have some whale watching tours and stuff, like boat tours or whatever. They have a lot of tequila and like mezcal like tastings and stuff and tours. I saw a walking taco tour where you can just, so you might be getting some good tacos on your walk, Yeah. Camel rides.
Oh, camel walk.
Who doesn't want to ride a camel in Mexico? Like,
Jason goes, they have camels in Mexico. And I was like, honey, it's a lot of a desert. And I was like, camels are a desert animal. And he's like, yeah, you're right. He's like, I just didn't think camels in Mexico. That's not something that's usually put together. So,
but who knew camels came with this festival?
I know, right?
They're available.
I mean, you figured you fly with the flamingos, not ride on the camels. But.
Right. And but some super cool things that you don't want to miss while you're down there is Canon del Zorro is a natural preserve, and it's this beautiful water, and it's a waterfall that goes down into it, and it's natural, just a natural water preserve. It's absolutely beautiful. And then also you have the Arch de Cabo San Lucas, and that's like at least 30 minutes away. But let me tell you, it is worth every single minute that you should go. And that is like one thing that's super on the bucket list. It's just a beautiful.
It's a film spot, right?
Yeah, it's a Hollywood. It's a Hollywood film spot.
It's got like the arch in the rocks.
It looks like the elephant. It's so beautiful.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the rocks in the water that look like the elephant that's going on. So basically it's the Count of Monte Cristo. If y'all need to know, it's the Count of Monte Cristo when he's diving into the water to get the treasures. That's what they're showing you, and he's down under that. So yeah, that's what it is. So that's awesome. So make sure you make your way there. That's one thing I would definitely like get my butt up for and see. And so that's my main thing. I'd be like, if besides the music, hit there and some tacos, and y'all take it easy on the tequila too. Like people go and like, I know y'all will. I'm just saying other people, like when we go to concerts, like our crew is not usually like much of an alcohol, or jam scene is not much of an alcohol scene. And so that makes it like, yeah, you don't want to get too wild out there. You want to have fun, but you want to remember your fun. That's
why I keep saying it. It's going to be so hot. Like,
yeah.
On the tequila.
yeah. So, but yeah, y'all are gonna have a blast, an absolute blast. And so again, we haven't heard if the Wi-Fi checks out or not, and I hope that y'all have an absolutely amazing time. And
wait, aren't there some like things there that would bring us closer to home while we're there?
Oh yeah,
forgetting what it's like to be an American.
I did look up some American amenities here, and so if you're really missing home, like after day one or something, you can go to Walmart. I mean,
my gosh.
Walmart is down there. If you don't want to go to these fancy like coffee shops and the hotels, you can go to Starbucks instead.
Nice.
Don't look for that cacao anywhere.
Yeah. But if you're going to go to cacao, just go to Dairy Queen, because that's what they have a Dairy Queen.
They have a Dairy Queen.
Yeah, and Carl's Jr. If you want a cheeseburger.
Get a Western burger.
Do they have McDonald's though?
I don't think they have a McDonald's. They have a Circle K gas station.
Oh, now there you can get your.
So you can get your Polar Pop for 79 cents if you want, But also they have a Costco 30 minutes down the road if you want your Pepsi in the season.
I was worried.
Oh my gosh!
Don't worry about anything. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah. You're going to have a blast. You will be fine. And make sure you do check out the prohibited items, the bueno y no bueno items, because I was looking at this and I was laughing at a lot of the ones on there. And I'm sure that each one of us has two things packed that is on that prohibited list, because I have, it is as long as me is how long it is. And, but it's like mask, like, like little face mask if you want to wear things like that. And I'm like, I always have one of those. But it's also towels. It's also a flag. It's also, like a lot of things that people
bring. That's in the venue, right? That's in the festival grounds.
That's in the festival grounds that you cannot bring in the festival grounds.
And so
you can't. And I'm guessing it's so, so your basic Shikawooks won't be able to, sleep on the ground in front of the stage.
Or if someone starts deciding to take their clothes off and just have a towel wrapped around them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So but oh my gosh, I'm excited for everyone and all you people.
Man, all this stuff sounds fun. Is there anything like still available? Like, can I still get a ticket or can I still get a room?
I think, let me see. Vinny, did you check into that for us? A resident accountant businessman?
Yes, I did. So there are still tier 2 general admission and regular TED VIP passes still left. That's without any hotel reservations or anything.
So
If you
you're
want,
telling me there's still a chance.
there's still a chance. And there's still a chance if you want a package, because there's one of the hotels that falls under the all-inclusive package, Secrets, still has rooms available. As I said, it's all-inclusive. It's like, according to the website, it's 2.7 miles away from the venue, from the festival area. There was 8 different room options still available.
That's nice.
And the price ranges from about $3,800 to just over $6,000 total, and it varies between 2 to 3 person occupancies.
Definitely the big pimpin' stuff is still left. So,
And but with this package, it's all inclusive. So all the meals at the hotel are included. You get airport transportation to and from the airport,
Nice.
and daily round trip transportation to and from the festival grounds.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking better. That price better have come with something good. Okay, that's much better. I heard their food is insanity. So like in all the reviews and stuff that we looked, and it was just like, make sure you're eating. So make sure that usually at the end of a food festival, usually at the end of a music festival, we're all starving, but it sounds like y'all are going to be just fine with that. So, and
there's 108 restaurants just in San Jose.
Okay, let's just 1 second. Let's just remember from that a person who's gotten multiple times of food poisoning, do not eat the salad down there or the vegetables. And so just eat your meat and make sure it's cooked. Yeah, I'm just going to let you know that. If you want a salad's that's not your place to eat it. Get it when you get back to the United States, because they do not have the same requirements of bugs, and you will get food poisoning. That I could pretty much promise you.
I'm not going to eat anything while I'm down there.
That's all she eats.
Oh my gosh, you girl! Like,
That's why I told you, Vinny, I'm gonna not really be eating for a couple of days.
Oh, seriously. Oh, take some juice drinks, because you might need to be, but maybe
Walmart.
Costco.
Costco.
But hey, you can go get it. So if you do want vegetables and you are that way, you can get it. You just need to rinse your vegetables with iodine, and so it's just like a drop of iodine and the water, but like the bugs that it's different. They're different parasites.
Vegetables are okay, right?
Do what?
Cooked vegetables are okay. Right?
Cooked vegetables are okay. Nothing raw. No raw vegetables. Cooked vegetables, you're good. So just make sure your food's cooked and you will be fine. So
why can't this be at a new age spa so I can
Well, I've learned new age spots in different countries do not mean that you're still not getting food poisoning with it. But y'all, is there anything that we're missing? Because there's so much that's going on. This is new, exciting, and I'm super excited. Y'all can tell I'm talking 1,000 miles a minute. So so this has just been super exciting. Are we missing anything, guys?
Just one quick addition to what's going on. For people who have the any takeover packages or regular TED VIP passes, there's a welcome party on Wednesday with complimentary food and beverages.
Oh yeah.
And I believe it's kind of weird on the website, but I think for the Super TED VIP people, there's a separate welcome party that has upgraded. It's more intimate and has upgraded food and knuckleball. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm laughing at myself. Just dumb comments that come in my head. I'm like, oh, now we separate in groups, Super Ted from Ted. You know, like, you peons, you can go over here. Oh, you Super Teds, you got over here.
Oh, you Teds, get back to your turnips.
It was worded different to the Super Ted, so I'm just going on assumption that there's a separate one based on the wording.
Yeah,
right.
I'm just joking. Good times.
Well, isn't there like two? Don't like the Super Teds? Don't they get 2 posters instead of 1? Like, isn't that?
They didn't look at the.
I think that's something like that.
I'm sure they get a bunch more.
You're the one who looks at the merch merch stuff closer than me. So, but anyway, yeah. Oh my goodness. And also, Vinny, with you talking about that, reminder: if you have anything to change, if you have bought a package thus far, check with your mates and make sure that everything's good, everyone's going, that you don't need to change anything. Because what I did see is after April 11th, which is next Friday, is there's $100 charge for any package that you change after that. So none of us want to be paying $100 extra. So make sure that you're checking with all your mates that you're hanging with and that everything's good to go, because no one wants to pay $100 extra at all. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's going to be super fun.
There is 2 posters. I just looked it up. For Super Ted, 2 posters. There's the Ted VIP viewing area and at the main stage. And I think there's a Super Ted. There's another one for there's a Super Ted VIP viewing area as well. So I guess that's in front of the regular Ted.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, y'all, enough. Like, enough. Any management watching this, I love y'all, but enough.
This is honestly very standard, though. Festivals always have like a super group in the front.
You're exactly right. And I've seen people that have paid so much money and they're way far back there. And I'm just like,
or they're off to the side.
Yeah. And I was like, I would be furious if I were paying thousands. And like my special viewing area was like equivalent of where, the, what is it, like where they're doing the lighting and sound. And it's equivalent of there, but way up to the side on the stage. And you're just like, what am I seeing? But anyway, but yeah, you're exactly right. Stages are.
Sorry, not to cut you off, but the one thing that did look pretty interesting with the Super Ted was, and there's not too many details on it. It just says exclusive access to watch Goose in El Gonzo studio.
Oh,
so they're going to be doing. I'm assuming they're going to be doing something private.
Right. You just made my headphones fall out.
Yeah, it's probably their VIP set.
Oh man,
probably something like that.
Don't forget, we need Jamie and Vinny up there, reviewing for us. So if y'all are out there listening, please get Vinny and Jamie in that area to review for us. So, but that's super cool. I'm super happy that you found that. Like, I hope. I wonder who's going to be there. I wonder I guess we'll find out more about everything as it goes. And so maybe y'all can, like, if y'all have any service or stuff, y'all can send us updates and let us know. And we'll post some things and stuff for people.
We'll send you videos and stuff.
Yeah, that'll be super duper awesome. Cool. So, so again, I'm going to ask anyone, are we forgetting anything? We got everything down?
I think we got everything.
All right.
Don't forget your sunblock.
Yeah. And also remember, be kind. And if you're a prick in America, you're going to be a prick in Mexico. So have fun and enjoy.